Hello, my friends. I hope that you are doing wonderfully today. I have something a little bit different planned. One of my current favorite ASMR artists is ASMR Magical Tools. That is their channel name. They go by Verge, and they are a very, very talented tarot reader and crystal scryer and general knower of things. So if you are interested in that genre of ASMR, I highly recommend their channel. They're a very small channel, so I'm sure they will appreciate any support. But they do something in their crystal scrying videos where at the end of every reading, they usually do one reading for each astrological sign at the beginning of the week. At the end of every reading, they pull a question from the viewer. They pull a question from the viewer and they put it in the pages of their book, and they do a little bit of bibliomancy to try and either provide an answer to that question or just to provide some insight on whatever it is that that question is talking about. So, for this video, all I ask is that you supply an endless stream of questions to me because I am going to do only that for the whole video because it is the most triggering thing for me in the past couple months that I've been watching their videos. It just always gives me tingles, and I'm an absolute fangirl about it. So I want to share that with you guys, and I also just wanted to have kind of a video of just that because it's my favorite part of these, 10 or so minute readings, and it doesn't last very long. So, if you have a question, I'm going to try and pull it out for you. Let's pull on that question. Pulling out that question. And let's put it right in here. And let's see what the I-Ching has to say about your question. Flow like pure water through difficult situations. Flow like pure water through difficult situations. Flow, 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 flow like pure water through difficult situations. That is a very valuable lesson to know that sometimes fighting an uphill battle with force is not always the most effective way. If you feel like your battle is grating against fate, it doesn't mean that the battle itself is unjust or that you should change your goals, but maybe you just need to adapt your fight to your surroundings. Maybe there's a way you can seep into the earth and come out the other side. Maybe you carve through the mountains and create canyons. You can flow like water through difficult situations. Flow like water through difficult situations. Alright, now let's pull on this question. This one right here. Let's pull that out. Pull out that question. Give it to me. Give me your question, okay? Give me your question. I'll pull it all the way out. And I'll put it right here. And let's see what the I-Ching has to say about that question. Still your emotions through meditation. 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 Your emotions are something like a part of your body that has momentum and has a natural course. Whenever you walk, you don't think about moving your hands, but it usually happens a little bit naturally. And you can exaggerate that. Sometimes if you're feeling very happy, exuberant, you move your hands a little bit more, a little faster, and you're not exactly doing it on purpose, but you could stop it if you wanted. Sometimes your emotions are the same. Whenever you get into a state, it can feel, or it can look from the outside like you're out of control. And sometimes you can sense that, and it gets scary. Like, oh my goodness, am I out of control right now? But you do have the power to still your emotions. Just like a body part. You have the power to freeze and hold and breathe and breathe and breathe and hold. And take in the world around you for a minute. And find yourself and start trying to turn the wheel of emotions gradually. Start trying to experiment with the motion of your emotions, slowly, one by one, taking your time with each one. And if you need to freeze them, you can. All right. Now I'm going to take this question from over here, pull that question right out. Let's pull out this question. That one's a little bit stuck. There we go. And let's put that here. I think I just flipped to the front cover, so let's not count that one. Well, no, that's not how this works. We'll count it. Let's see what the first sentence is on the inside cover. For centuries, the I-Ching, or Book of Changes, has been consulted for sage advice at life's turning points. So, this sentence, as a bit of insight or as a bit of advice, could either be validating that tradition or bringing light to a convention that is maybe outdated. And you are going to need to evaluate your question for assumptions embedded in your question. You don't need to or I guess I should say, this little bit of wisdom doesn't tell you to either uphold or invalidate that assumption within your question, but this little bit of wisdom does call you to notice that assumption within yourself, to notice the assumptions that you take for granted. That question has something in it that you need to notice, and you need to take stock of and evaluate within yourself, either to reveal to you something beautiful that you believe and that you should give yourself credit for, or maybe something that you shouldn't assume. Some question that needs to be asked before your question. Alright. Let's see, I think it's time for the next one. So let's pull from right here. Pull that question out. Do you have it? Do you have a question? Okay, I'm gonna pull that out. This one's coming out pretty smooth. It's a long one though. Okay, I think I got it. Now, let's see. What is the answer to that question? What is the answer or insight on that question? Inside the strength of simplicity and self-knowledge, outside the beauty of acceptance and gentleness. Inside the strength of simplicity and self-knowledge. So within yourself, you know simply that you are who you are. Outside the beauty of acceptance and gentleness. Outside the beauty of accepting yourself and the world around you, and the gentleness of accepting yourself and the world around you. You can know yourself and love yourself at the same time. I know it's crazy. Sometimes it feels like the only way to love yourself is to be in denial. But it's actually the opposite, right? It's actually the opposite. The more you discover within yourself, not only will you be able to love other people more, through a sort of self-empathy that helps you empathize with others. But you'll also be able to love yourself more. And self-discovery, self-knowledge should encourage you to be gentle with yourself. Because perhaps you will discover that you are more than worthy of being treated with devotion and gentleness. And so are the people around you. Ooh, this question looks like it ran away, but I wasn't really ready to catch it, so I'm just gonna put it back inside, right? There you go. We'll kind of tuck it behind right there. Not ready for that question. Sorry. Sorry. Go away, question. Wait your turn. There's still one before you. This question right here still hasn't gone yet. So this one's gonna go first. Let's pull on this question until we get it all the way out. Alright, and let's pull the last bit out of there, put it right here. I have a very magical friend who gives out copies of the I-Ching to people who are important to them. I am not very well read on Eastern wisdom. I wish that I were. I know there is a lot of an almost science to understanding the I-Ching in its totality. I unfortunately do not have a very in-depth understanding of it, but I still find a lot of wisdom whenever I play little games like this. And I'm so grateful for that friend and his magical book giving. But let's see what the answer to that most recent question was. Powerful improvements are underway. Powerful improvements are underway. Powerful improvements are underway. Powerful improvements are underway. You can trust in this river, in this current. You can trust that the rubble will be cleared to reveal something greater. You can trust that your system is productive. Powerful improvements are underway. Alright, now finally, last but certainly not least, we will take that one very eager question from before. Let's see, I think I had tucked it right behind there. Let's see if I can pull it out. Come on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, question, for denying you before. You just really needed to wait your turn, okay? Come on. There you go. There you go. Alright, I think I got them. Now let's put them in right here. Do not attempt to intervene now. Do not attempt to intervene now. Do not attempt to intervene now. So, I think what that answer is giving us is that that very eager question still needs to wait a little bit until it is the time to be asking that question. You can ponder, you can wonder, but you do not have enough facts quite yet to make a decision. More will be revealed, and it's important that more is revealed before you act. Do not intervene now. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, this is one of my favorite triggers, and I believe it was invented, this format of pulling and putting the question in the book. I believe it was invented by ASMR Magical Tools. And I'll put their channel link in the description. And I hope you guys check them out. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, do not intervene now.